Alright guys, I'm installing a TunaBuell Buelltooth system on this bike. It's got unknown modifications and the bike's running lean at high revs, so I figured the only way to sort this out easily is to get a tune. So the TunaBuell system was advertised as plug and play. It hasn't quite been that easy so far, and there wasn't a lot of information online about how to actually install the system, so I thought I'd just do this little vid and show you a couple of tips. First thing you're going to want to do is to support the bike, because in order to get to the oxygen sensor that you need, you have to take the suspension out, which means the bike needs to be supported in some way, otherwise it's just going to drop on its ass. So the way I've done it is I've ratchet strapped it to a beam in my garage that holds it up high enough. Otherwise you could probably just put some blocks underneath it to keep it up too. Okay, so once you've done that, you want to go take the seat off, obviously. Then start taking the suspension out. So with the rear suspension, first thing you want to do is go down there, just there, undo that bit, and then undo the top bit, which is usually up here. And then it should come almost straight out. There's the system over here. You can see it's got a little gas cylinder for the adjustable thing. That gas cylinder usually just sits up here, and that comes out pretty easily too, with maybe a Torx bolt or something like that. Okay, so then after that, down there is usually the fan. So you got to get the fan out. This was a bit of a pain in the ass. I thought I was going to break it. So what you do is you just undo whatever bolts are there, and then it actually goes out that way. So it goes out through the guts of the bike down there. You can just pull it out the arse end and it just pops out there. After the fan, then you've got access to that bad boy, which is what you want, the oxygen sensor. Him in there. Wasn't too easy to get to. I don't have one of those special oxygen sensor tools that works for this. So what I did was I just got a long wrench and actually went in up under here with my long wrench, and I could get to it and just crack it a little bit and then do the rest of it with my fingers. And then what you do is you then install the one that comes with the kit. The original oxygen sensor is connected by a wire, and the wire connects up underneath your whole airbox. So you've got to take the whole airbox off till you get to here. It's not too hard. And then you get this little sensor here, which is where the original oxygen sensor connects to. You disconnect that, and then you connect the one that Buelltooth gives you, which is this brown wire if you're doing the logging system like I am, or green if you're not doing the logging system. Here's the actual TunaBuell system itself. I'm going to sit this one underneath the air tank, because underneath the air cover, because my bike doesn't have the exhaust valve electrical system or whatever it is. That's all gone because of whatever mods the bike's had. So there's actually there's a space on top of here. Where is it? Yeah, there you go. There's a space on top of here which is just empty, so my TunaBuell is just going to sit in there and sit pretty. So brown wire's connected. The TunaBuell itself goes back with a long cable and connects to this putty bike here, your little sensor cluster or whatever it's called. I'm not sure what you'd call it. Sorry for the terminology, I'm not. Alright, I think it's all connected now. It's still a bit messy because I'm just going to test it before I put everything properly back together. You can see that's plugged into the diagnostics port up here. I've connected the brown wire using this extension cable to the old sensor spot underneath here. This came out just using these Torx bolts here. I've put it all back together again now. I'm just about to put the lid back on here, and then I'll start it up and see if it can connect to the ECM Droid app and go from there. Cool. Alright, so the airbox is back on. Unfortunately, the cables that they gave me are just about this much too short for it to properly fit here, and then the TunaBuell could have sit right there. It's really annoying. Maybe there's another way I can do it. I could maybe route it this way, but not really sure. It gets quite hot over here with the exhaust. I'm not sure if it's safe. Anyway, so I've routed it backwards, down through in here, and it's sitting back here under the seat. I don't have an awful lot of room under the seat, but hopefully this will work. Alright, now to turn it on and see if it connects.